everybody, and welcome to Ask a Garage Guru. I'm Stuart. We brought Kyle with us, our Director of Engineering. So welcome, Kyle.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So Kyle, what are we going to be doing today?
Today, we are going to be testing garage storage solutions.
I imagine you've probably got some pretty sciencey things then in terms of this test that we're going to talk about, right?
Yes, we got lots of different types of shelves, and we're going to mount the shelves, and then we're going to put stuff on them until it breaks.
I thought it was going to be a little more scientific than that, but...
That's no fun. Let's break some stuff. Looking at the materials that this is made out of, I don't know that I'm too optimistic that it's going to hold very much. Well, we want to put some things on the wall that if they fall, they're not going to make a mess. So we got some cases of water here. Each of these weighs 25 pounds. Let's see how many we can fit on these shelves. Okay, so let's talk about what just happened. That was obviously way too much weight, right? And actually, even if you put about half of that weight on here, this is plastic, and it will do something called creep, which means over time, it'll start to bend more and more and more. You can see the type of bend that it put in the shelf this way, and it has a dip in it this way. So let's move on and look at some other types of shelves. Ones that have more width and more depth, where it's even harder to hold that load away from the wall. What we have here is something you very commonly see in a big box home improvement store. These are wall-mounted shelves that are 20 inches deep and 4 feet wide. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was a homeowner, this would already start to worry me. No, it's not falling, but it looks like it's already getting a nice slope to it. So, do my eyes deceive me? Let's check. No, 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 my eyes do not deceive me. This is already out of level. This is flat, this is not. You see this notch? That is a weak point. So we would expect this shelf to hold the least. So if we want to give these guys a fair shake, let's reposition this shelf in a stronger point on the rail. We have these reset. We don't want anyone calling us cheaters. We want these to lift as much as they possibly can. But it also gives me a chance to point out one thing. You've noticed that these are wire shelves, right? So inherently they're kind of just a little bit flimsy just to start with. So you'll notice that these wire shelves have to be supported every 16 inches. That's every wall stud, right? That's to make up for the flimsiness of the wire shelves. Okay, well, I can tell you one thing, I'm glad I wasn't standing in front of that thing. Even as I was getting towards those last several cases, you could tell it was just getting really bouncy, really unstable. I've worked up a sweat now. Anyone got any water? Oh, that's better. Oh, hey, after a recount, that was the 16th case, so that would be exactly 400 pounds. Now, I checked the website, and actually the manufacturer says that that shelf should be able to hold 400 pounds. Now, I don't know about you, but engineers like to use something called a factor of safety, which means we shouldn't actually be told that we can load it right up to the failure point. Look what happened here. This is the tooth of the bracket. It actually sheared clean off at exactly 400 pounds. 400 pounds is not bad, but I think there's some shelves that can do a lot better than that. Let's get those cases of water and see what this one does.
Let's do it. Ooh. The whole thing is leaning. Oh, there it goes.
Well, we made another mess. All right, what did we just see? So the first thing I would say is long before we took a pause to kind of watch for a while, these shelves were already in a position and a condition where it was probably too much to leave on there long term.
It looks like I had a really strong thumb and just pushed it in and indented it. What's going on?
Well, what's going on there is, since these are wall-mounted shelves, which means we're holding the weight away from the wall, all of that bending is going into these uprights. We have one more set of shelves to test, and I'm very excited to see it. It's from a brand called Hello Garage. Stuart, you ever heard of it? Of course he has. He's very excited to see it too. So let's put that together and see what those can do. This is almost exactly like what I would see like at a Walgreens or a grocery store, right? Filled with soup cans. So really, I really have no thoughts about just jumping up on the thing, really. Per shelf, these can hold a lot of weight. So we're gonna put 2 so we can stack that water up as high as we can and show you exactly how strong these are. You ready to do it?
Let's do it.
That is 450 pounds. And really, it doesn't feel like this thing is even getting close to being stressed.
No.
And it certainly feels like it can take a lot more. All right, this is exciting. Not only did we put another 450 pounds on the second shelf, we went ahead and added another 100 pounds to the first shelf. So let me do the math for you. That's 1,000 pounds, a half a ton of water on these shelves.
As we were putting it up there, it was rock solid the whole time. Even now, goodness, I feel like it's not even close to failing.
I don't know that we really need to do anything more to prove these out, but I got one more idea.
What's that?
Let's take all the water off of the top shelf and see how much more we can put on a single shelf.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Let's do it.
What actually makes this different?
Well, there are some similarities. Certainly the shape, as you pointed out, is very similar. But I can tell you that the thickness of this steel is a lot thicker. And not only that, the thickness of the steel that it connects to against the wall is also a lot thicker. So those combined are going to create a lot more strength. But I want to show you something else. You see these? These are hats. So this makes the shelf itself strong enough to be able to span 4 feet. Those wire shelves that you'll see in big box home improvement stores, those are so flimsy that they have to be supported every stud, every 16 inches, just to be able to hold a little bit of weight.
I see. So it's not just about being able to hold weight outwards in terms of depth. You also need to worry about how is it holding weight left to right or side to side.
And those wire shelves that you would find are separate pieces, right? The bracket and the decking is separate, right?
Yep.
Since this is all one piece, that makes it way easier to adjust. You saw how easy that was to pop these out.
Yep.
That would take you 25 minutes on those wire shelves.
I got you. So does this one piece then not only make it easy to adjust and use, but that is a piece of its strength?
Absolutely.
Very cool. All right, well, I guess that leaves just one thing left to do.
Yeah, good questions, by the way. Let's see how much we can put on this shelf. 550, 600, 750. We did it. 1,000 pounds, one shelf. Wow, what can you say?
I am surprised and not all at the same time.
Do we really need to do anything else?
You know, I think the worst part, Kyle, was actually just putting the water on there.
Yeah, so if we do this again, let's not have it be August, right? It's hot in the lab. But thanks for having me.
Yeah, Kyle, thanks for being here. Hey, everybody, that concludes today. Kyle, you're welcome back whenever you want to come. Please give us a like, thumbs up, that would be great. Subscribe, we would love to hear your comments too. Everybody, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.